जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय राधा गिरिधारी राधे जय लड्डू गोपाल जय लड्डू गोपाल जय लड्डू गोपाल जय लड्डू गोपाल जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय पंचातत जय पंचातत जय पंचातत जय पंचातत जय गौरानिताई जय गौरानिताई जय गौरानिताई जय गौरानिताई जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय श्री राधा गिरधारी की जय जय लड्डू गोपाल की जय जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरुदेव की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव बिंदु की जय Just I'm starting that Srila Prabhupada Lamrita sharing the screen. This chapter 3, a very nice saintly persons. Today, this chapter will be finished. That his father is passed away, the Srila Prabhupada. From here I'm reading. On the day of Shraddha, 13 days after Gaura Mahan passed away, Abhay and his brother posed for a formal photograph. In accordance with the religious custom, the two sons had shaved their heads. The photograph shows Abhay and his brother sitting on either side of a formal portrait of their father. The portrait is on an elevated stand and is surrounded with dark cloth. The picture is nicely framed. Gaura Mohan looks old, but still thoughtful and intent. Not so old as in the former portrait where he had looked emaciated with eyes almost dimmed. Abhay, with his head shaved, looks like a renounced monk, and his body is covered with the robes of a monk. Simple drapes in broad folds covering the upper and lower parts of his body. He looks quite different than he had in the picture that was taken in the same place with the same rough carpet on the floor years before. In that picture, with his wife and children gathered around him, he was very much the young householder, surrounded by his responsibilities of family and looking like he knew how to conduct himself well and move energetically in the world. But in this photo, although his children are present, they are seated unattended on the floor. Abhay's left hand is on his knee, poised and yet at rest. Whereas in the former picture, his left hand had been holding his restless son. Abhay's wife is not present. In this picture, Abhay looks striking. One cannot tell that he usually has a head of hair and a moustache, which he has only recently shorn for the mournful observance of his father's passing away. Instead, this seems to be his natural appearance. There is a mysterious spiritual air about him, as one might expect in a meditating saint. His look is neither agitated nor cheerful nor sorrowful. It is peaceful and knowing, as if he has suddenly become a sadhu on the day his father has passed away. He looks like the sadhu his father envisioned he would become. He looks as if he is and always was a sadhu and has suddenly been revealed as such on this day. Even by the most casual inspection of the photo, it appears that by shaving his head and dressing in robes with no shirt or shoes, Abhay has become a sadhu. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Abhay has become a sadhu, Jai. Very nice. Now, I'm sharing this today's verse. This will be from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 17, and verse is 34. Before this verse, I would like to do the invocation prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritta Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Srinata Shakatha Krishna Punna Shravana Kirtana Hridayantastha hi abhadrani vidhunati srihit satam nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati ruttama sloke bhakti bhavati nashtaki mukham karati vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham bande paramananda madhavam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then today's verse. Is it visible? Just I am reading, then you can follow me after that. Sabai bhavan atma binirmatam jagat bhutendriyatma karanatmaka vibho samsthapaishan ajamam rasatalat obhujaharam bhasha adisukaraha sabai bhavan atma binirmitam jagat bhutendriyanta karanatmakam vibho samsthapaishan ajamam rasatalat obhujaharam bhasha adisukaraha sabai bhavan atma vinirmitam jagat bhutendriyantah karanatmakam vibho samsthapaishan ajamam rasatalat obhujaharam bhasha adisukaraha. Hare Krishna. If anyone can recite, please, you can go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
Can you just lower down a bit because the first line is not visible.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Shabai bhavan atma vinirmitam jagat bhutendriya Pendriyanta karanatmakam vibho samsthapaisha najamang rasatalat abhujyaharam vasavadi shukaraha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Shabhai bhavanatma vinimitam jagad bhutendriyantah karanatmakam vibho samstaya pishan ajamam rasatalan aipuja harambasha adishukara. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Can I try, Mataji?
Sure, Mataji.
Thank you. Savai
Hare
bhavanat
Krishna.
jagad bhutendriyantah karnatmakam vibho samsthapayishyan ajamam rasatalat abhyujaharam bhasa adisukaraha.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Savai bhavanatma vinirmitam jagat bhutendriyantaha karanatmakam vibho samsthapayisyanajamam rasatalat obhujyaharam bhasa adishukaraha.
Thank you. Thank you. Would like to read someone synonyms and translation?
Okay, I'll try, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Sa, he, why, certainly. Bhavan, yourself. Atma, by yourself. Vinirmitam, manufactured. Jagat, this world. Bhuta, the physical elements. Indriya, senses. Antakarana, mind and heart. Atmakam, consisting of. Vibho, O Lord. Samsthapi, Syan, maintaining. Aja, O unborn. Mam, me. Rasatalat, from the Plutonic region. Abhyujahara, took out. Ambasha, from the water. Adi, original. Sukara, the board. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu. Yeah.
My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once in the form of the original boar, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of the universe. Through your own energy, you created all the physical elements, the senses and the heart for the maintenance of the world. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Anyone would like to do the purport? Sachimata Mataji? Okay, Prabhu, go ahead.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. My eyesight is not that very good.
No problem.
Okay. This refers to the time when Lord Krishna appeared as the supreme boar, Varaha, and rescued the earth, which had been, sorry, I have to go back, merged in water. The Asura Hiranyaksha had dislocated the earth from its orbit and thrown it beneath the waters of the Garbhodaka ocean. Then the Lord, in the shape of the original boar, rescued the earth.
Thank you, Mataji. It's nice, Prabhu. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Before the discussing, we would like to do our invocation prayer. Om Agyanam Timirang Dhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurunmilitang Jena Tashmahe Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Shayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurung Sri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurung Vaishnavangsa Sri Rupam Shagrajatang Shahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Shajivam Shadvadhaitam Shabodhutam Parijana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitangscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamami Haripri Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swamin Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshotarine Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhayeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today's discussion is about that the Mother Earth planet Bhudevi is praying to Prithu Maharaj. Why she is praying? Because that Prithu Maharaj is very angry and trying to kill Mother Earth. So that's why just I am doing some background. As all of you know, this is continuation of that glorification. In the Prithu Maharaj kingdom, citizens were very skinny due to less food and no food at all. And Srila Prabhupada saying this is the duty of a king. When there is complete chaos, citizens should go to the king, and Prithu Maharaj did remedial action. Citizens came to Prithu Maharaj and appealing that you are king of all king, incarnations of Lord. How we don't have food? So Prithu Maharaj contemplated the situations, the root cause of no food grains. Why the earth, the demigod, she is getting her share from sacrifices. Why she is not giving the grain? And found the Mother Earth is actual culprit. Hence he was running behind her to cut in pieces with his bow and arrow to feed to the hungry citizens of her flesh. Actually, we know the tendency of living entities. What the tendency? Mating, eating, and defending and sleeping. So here, the Mother Earth, Bhudevi, defending herself. So she took the assumed form of a cow. She knows Lord is Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Lord Krishna is Govinda, who give pleasure of senses. Always protect the cows and Brahman. If I become a cow, she thought, if I become a cow, then Prithu Maharaj will not kill me. Srila Prabhupada also says, so many forms are there. Mother Earth can take any shape of form. However, she took the form of woman and cow, as we know, from Vedic philosophy, that woman should be protected and cow should not be killed. But she saw that is not enough. So still, Prithu Maharaj is very angry. So she is trying to took shelter. So is pacifying Prithu Maharaj. You are Kshatriyas. And what's the duty of Kshatriya? So in this way, she is trying to pleasing him. You should protect. Prithu Maharaj saying, you are selfish, not giving food. When living being acts like selfish person, there is no sin to kill that type of person. Then Bhudevi realized no other way to rectify my mistake, as Prithu Maharaj is so angry. Then she thought, Prithu Maharaj should be pacified nicely. He should be glorified. So that's why she is offering wonderful prayer to Prithu Maharaj. And this is the only way to pacify Krishna, by wonderful prayer. As we heard yesterday from the Chitra Krishna Prabhu. From the prayer, we get the protection and we get the service attitude, and that way Lord Krishna accepts us as a servant. And she is looking for her shelter. So we found text 29 to 36. Bhudevi is glorifying Prithu Maharaj because he is very angry on her. She's trying to tell so many things. You have created the cosmetic manifestation, and three material qualities. You have created me, the planet Earth, the resting place of all living entities. Now that you are present before me and ready to kill me with your weapons, So let me know where I should go to take shelter, and tell me who can give me the protection. You are the Lord. In the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. That inconceivable energy is discussed by Savitri Mataji very nicely that the day 2-3 days ago. Through means that way Prithu Maharaj, that way Bhudevi is convincing her and praising her. Your same energy, you are now prepared to protect the living entities with your inconceivable energy. And why are you so anxious to kill me, even though I am in the form of a cow? That we know cow should be protected. So why you are trying to kill me? And so you are the cause of all causes. Then we came to know that from yesterday, prayers must comes from the heart. And we need to pray like a child. So she is continuing glorifying to Prithu Maharaj in this sloka. Because this word will be, this sentence will be coming again and again, because Prithu Maharaj is very angry and she is trying to pacify Prithu Maharaj in various ways. So when Prithu Maharaj is chasing her with bow and arrow, she is going to sky, heaven and everywhere. Then she is thinking she needs to surrender and praying to save her life. We can found that example like Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni went everywhere. That confessed with the Ambrish Maharaj and confessed with the Sudarshan Chakra. Went to Father Brahma, he went to Brother Shiva, then went to Lord to escape from Sudarshan Chakra. Same way, earth went to everywhere. So no one saved her, as stated, we know. Rakhe Hori Mare Ke, Mare Hori Rakhe Ke. No one can protect the person whom Krishna is prepared to kill. And no one kill the person whom Krishna protects, because Lord was prepared to kill the planet Earth. There was no one to give protection to her. That's why she is trembling, she is shaking, and she means she is trying to save her with so many things, with so many praises, so many prayers. So hence she is praying. And she is positioning him. She is praying to save her life. So we can take the evidence like in court. In court, what we used to tell, we put so many evidence and we tell that it's last thing happens and you are the judge. You release that case in same way. So same way she is trying to pacifying Prithu Maharaj. So giving the true evidence, it's not like false evidence. That she's telling here, hey Bhavan, Savai Bhavan, hey Bhavan, means hey Mahashai. She is giving respect here to Prithu Maharaj. He should be get respect. He should be get respect because he is the Lord of incarnation, Shaktavish Avatar. You saved previously in the beginning of your creation, O Lord. You made perfectly Bhuta, Indriya. Bhuta means Panchatattva. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. You made perfectly. And which is 5 elements of body as well. And Indriyas, 5 senses. Those are eyes, nose, ear, tongue, skin. And Antakaran also you made. Buddhi, Ahankar, false ego you made. You created all. You Vibhu, you great, you Mohan, oh greatest, you created all. Now you are trying to kill me? You maintained after your creation, after your first creation, means like Sharga. Then you create again the Visharga with Brahma, with 14 planetary systems you made, and then you Sangsthapasya, you maintained second time as well. You are Ajanma. In spite of Ajanma, still you took the board incarnation in this sloka. No need to appear as a Varaha. You are Aja. Still you became as a form of original Adi Varaha. For your causeless mercy, You saved me and established me in the orbit of Earth planet from the bottom of ocean. You created me and saved me. Now you are trying to kill me. So what is the logic? She is trying to pacifying him, means again and again telling with this sloka. So actually he's trying to create that merciful attitude towards to her. Just like we remember the Narsimhadev when he was very angry after killing Hiranyakashipu. Only Prahlad Maharaj can pacify him. Only Bhakta can pacify the Bhagavan. From this sloka also we understand Mother Earth's gratefulness. How she is telling, you create, you maintain, and if you want to kill me, then why you saved me twice? Or if you saved me, why are you trying to kill me? She is telling again and again. And thus the point is gratefulness. If we grateful for other, actually he also understands us, and we have so many experience of this, like when do the book distribution. If we tell, oh, for you, we can preach this Sanatan Dharma, like RSS, when we are giving that Bhagavad Gita to them, we told you are preaching the Sanatan Dharma. We are also helping that way. They are very happy. They used to buy the Gita from us. So if we glorify, if we grateful for glorify, and if we grateful for others, they also understand me. Here also that Mother Earth Bhudevi is trying to pacify. And Lord Baraha's incarnation, actually it has happened twice. First time he appeared as a Shet Baraha, when in the beginning Brahma creates from his mind Swayambhumani and Shatarupa. So beginning the creation, and he asked Swayambhumani and Shatarupa to make the prajani, to beget the children. And that Brahma told, you go and create the children. Then Swayambhumani and Shatarupa went and searched the Earth planet. So where they will create their progeny, they could not find the Earth planet, which is suitable place for the human beings. Then Brahma meditated and found there is no Earth in planetary system. So when Lord Brahma began to meditate, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a little tiny boar, the size of the like tip of thumb, came out from his nostril. And after coming out, that small tiny living began into the sky. Brahma was bewildered by such an extraordinary sight, and all the saints and sages around were equally puzzled. The boar began to grow. He grew until he was like a size of a mountain, and then the Lord began to roar. And when he roared, it was like the roaring of a mountain, and immediately they could all understand that this was the Supreme Lord Narayan, who has taken this most fantastic, incredible form. When the great sages and thinkers who are residents of Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka heard the tumultuous voice of Lord Boar, which was the all-auspicious sound of the all-merciful Lord, they chanted auspicious hymns from the three Vedas. Therefore, Brahma and all the sages, such as Bhrigu, Brahma's other sons, and learned Brahmanas were relevant, and they concertedly joined in praising the Lord with the transcendental vibration of the Vedic hymns. It is that most important is that Brihat Naradiya Purana. Can you tell what is the verse? I think all of you know this one verse, that important verse we do every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the Maha Mantra. That time they chant. As we know, Bhaktyamam Abhijanati. That Lord understood that's Brahma's desire. So what he did? So he, that form as a Lord Varaha, dove in the bottom of the Garbhodak ocean with his nose searching for the earth, and he found the earth planet. And the earth planet size in that Garbhodak ocean is like a mustard seed, tiny particles, very small particles on the seabed. And I was searching the dimension of Brahmand. Actually, it's really so huge, like 500 million yojanas, means which equals around 4 billion miles or more. And 1 yojana is 8 miles, and 1 mile is 16 kilometers. It's a huge distance, and that water occupies 3/4 of this distance. So in the earth, in this ocean, is like a small mustard seed. So he was looking for the earth. First time he could not find, and then he found second time, and he left with tasks, brought it back to the place where she used to be, means her residing place. In a beautiful transcendental gesture, he lifted the earth upon his beautiful white tusks, about to head back. Actually, this time, color of Varaha was white, Set Varaha. And second time, that Hiranyaksha's time, that Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they are the 2 demons, and they are the son of Diti and Kashyap Muni. We know they are terrific demons. Actually, Hiranyaksha means, just I was listening the Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj class. So it's nice how he was describing. Hiranyaks means Hiran, means who search. Hiran means gold. And yes, Aks means eyes, whose eyes search for gold. He's searching for gold always. That's why his name is Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyaks created such a terrible exploitation by stealing and plundering gold, that it created an imbalance in the earth, that the earth actually fell to the bottom of Garbhodak ocean, and Hiranyaks hide her in the filthy place, bottom of the Garbhodak ocean, causing all sorts of chaos. So chaos means we are seeing how now it is happening. We are seeing the example of Turkey, and in our New Zealand flooding situation, little bit, something happened, how so much chaos. And what Hiranyaksha did, earth planet, he put it in the bottom of the Garbhodak ocean. So much chaos. That's why the demigods went to Lord Brahma. Then second time Brahma was quite sure. So he tried to meditate on Lord Krishna with his intense prayer. Came out same small living entity from Brahma's nostril. This time color of Varaha was red Varaha, Rakta Varaha. Because Lord Krishna is very angry because of Hiranya was working against the mankind. That how means when he was going to get the Mother Earth from the bottom of the ocean, they were having big fight with the demon Hiranyaksha and with Lord Varaha, with the mace, with the Gada. So this is very interesting. Just I am sharing that they are doing that fighting. And one time Gada fell down from the hand of Lord Varaha. So the Hiranyaks, though he is demon, he is telling, search out your mesh. Until you will find out, I will not fight. So righteously, I will fight. That demon is telling to Lord Varaha. So that way, second time also the Hiranyaks also lost his Mesh Gada, and after that they fight with their trident, and Lord Varaha cut down trident million of pieces. Then they fought with the hand, fist. Lord, that Hiranyaks did so many tricks, mysterious tricks, but no one can. So no one can fight in front of the Lord. Lord, and so Baraha called his Sudarshan to kill him, and then again. So he kept that earth planet to his proper place. So in this way, the Lord Varaha established earth in her orbit. And actually, Krishna is Adhakshaja. So we cannot actually measure his size. See, he can become means both larger than the largest and smaller than the smallest. So we can see the Vamana's incarnation. Then we cannot measure his weight, just like example of Trinavarth, how that his pastimes, how he became heavy, the Lord Krishna. Also, we cannot measure the range of his presence. He is everywhere, everywhere. And also we cannot accurately measure his skills. Like how Ram, as a Lord, he fought with 14,000 Rakshasas and killed. And also we cannot measure his causeless mercy. So, so he understands everything, he's everywhere. So in this way, Bhudevi is glorifying in many, many ways. And and also she's telling you, you are clean person, and clean person will not go to filthy places, just like a gutter. No one can go. But you are Lord Krishna, Adhakshaja. You can do the dirty job also when needed to protect the dharma. She is surrendering herself in this way. So means she understands she cannot do logic, she cannot argument in front of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If he wants to protect, he will, and he wants to kill, he will kill. And also he's telling, you are unborn, and you saved me 2 times. So when Hiranyaksha was giving the harsh words in Lord to third canto, shouting on him, and you are a coward, you are do nothing. But Lord Varaha quietly take the earth and place in proper place. So all these things, earth was reminding him, you heard to harsh words for me, but till you saved me. Then you fought with him to kill him and re-establish me in my place orbit. So in your means glance, your one glance create Mahatattva, and also you annihilate. And then so it means you again means you twice you saved me. So why you are trying to kill me? And once so to understand the how Hiranyaks is powerful, one time when Vibhishan was convincing Ravan, and he took Ravan in the artery, and he shows, can you see that this gold mountain? Then Ravan is telling, yes, it's a gold mountain. It's a big, huge mountain. Then Vibhishan is telling, actually, this is the one kundal of Hiranyaks. You can imagine, this is gold mountain is one kundal of Hiranyaks. So how big he is, but Lord killed him. So better to go and surrender to Ram. So in this way, we can understand also means Bhudevi is trying to surrender to Lord Prithu. Also, I will give the example of how Gopijan was glorifying for their stuti in that that Gopi Git, that third sloka. Just I am singing that one, trying to sing like that, following that our Guru Maharaj. He used to sing very nicely. Bisajola payat Vyalaraksasat Varshamorutat বৈদুতানলা বর্ষময়াত মজাত বিশ্বত
ভয়
ঋষভতে ভয়া রক্ষিত মুহু. He's so nice, that Gopigut. And Gopijan is telling, "Oh, greatest of personalities, you have repeatedly saved us from all kinds of danger, like from poisoned water, the Jamuna's water when poisoned, and Lord Krishna saved them. And from the terrible man-eater, Ogha, means Putana, Oghashur, Bakashur, who saved us. And also you saved Varsha Marutad from the great rains, Indra, and he lifted the Govardhan hill. Vaidut Tanalat, from the wind demon, from the fiery thunderbolt of Indra. And Varsha Mayat Majat, from the bull demon. Vishyato Bhayat, Rashapati Bhayam Rakshita Muhu. And from the son of Maya, Danavo. For you, Krishna, we alive. Without you, we cannot alive. So intense prayer of Gopi Git. Means they are telling Gopijan, we know the separation of Krishna. They are surrendering themselves and they are praying this Gopi Git. Then again and again they are telling, you saved us, and without you, we cannot alive. And for you, we are alive. And so Bhudevi also praying, also glorifying to Prithu Maharaj, you saved me. And like Gopijan is like telling the same. And you took the incarnation in low status, Borjani. Also, we can see the Kunti's prayer, Kunti's stuti. When Krishna was going to Dwarka from Hastinapur, and she was telling, you saved us again and again. That Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, 24 sloka. Vishan Mohagneya Purushada Darshanat Ashat Sabhaya Bana Vasha Pricharataha Mridhe Mridhe Aneko Maharatha Astrato Droni Astratas Chashma Hare Abhirakshitaha. Means, my dear Krishna, your lordship has protected us from a poisoned cake. Means we know how Duryodhan gave the poisoned cake Bhima. So to kill him from there, that Bhim is, that by the Lord mercy, Bhim survived. Because actually the Duryodhan thrown in the water, and we know the waters actually nullify the poison. Also, we heard in the earlier days when snake bite, so they used to put it in that water. So the water quality is that nullify the poison. So this is the means intelligence has given by the Lord Krishna to Duryodhana to put it in to throw it in the water, to Bhim, and that way Bhim is escaped, and Bhim is survived. And from a great fire, means Laksagriha, we know how Duryodhana made the Laksagriha to kill the Panchapandav with Kunti. From cannibals, means when they were in the Banavash, they sent the Narabhakshi, and they fought and they survived with the Lord's mercy only. From the vicious assembly, means Ashat Sabha, that how Draupadi was dragged out, we all know, and attempts were made to insult her by stripping her naked in the vicious, means Asat Sabha of the Kuruj. And when their sufferings during their exile in the forest, Duryodhana sent to Durvasha Muni. We know the story as well, that one. So, and also from the battle in the Mahabharat, where generals were fought. But in the 10 days, many arrows came to Arjuna by Bhishma Pitamaha. Actually, that time Arjuna cannot see. He was so sweating, and so means he was trying to clean his sweating, and Krishna saw from his back as Arjuna is trying to wipe his sweat. Actually, that Krishna is Sakalendriya. He can see from anywhere, any side. So what he did horse to sit down a little bit. So some arrows has taken from actually out of his head, and some arrows he has taken on his chest. Krishna has taken on his chest to save the Lord, so to save the Arjuna. And lastly, Kunti is telling, and now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashathama, saved to Uttara. So you saved us again and again. For you, we are alive. And so many prayers are there. We know the Gajendra Moksha, Vrittasur prayers, the Stuti. So without you, we cannot survive. Kunti Devi is telling, and Gopijan is telling, and Gajendra is telling. We should be thankful to Krishna every day, every hour, every moment. We must thankful to Lord Krishna. In the beginning, when we get up, thank you, Krishna. Whatever, in any situation, we should say Krishna. And when yesterday Prabhu was telling, when we chant, how is meaningful Krishna is. So it's everything is there in his full potency, his qualities, name, fame, character, all is there in our chanting. And also I remember I was reading one documents that in the Bhakti Vinod Thakur that magazine Sajjan Tasheni, that policy was there, editorial policy was there, that they used to count how many times name of Krishna is mentioned in that their article. So that will be published, otherwise not, because Krishna is so, name is so potency. And also one time, I don't remember, actually Srila Prabhupada's disciple was telling Srila Prabhupada, this is someone has written against us, against our movement, and that we are Westerners, they are putting tilak, they are chanting, and with their clothes, like with the bedroom clothes. That is not favorable article. So can we tell them to take it out from that magazine? But that Srila Prabhupada is telling to their disciples, just see, just count how many Krishna's name is there. So if Krishna's name is there, that's fine. This is Krishna's name will there, means his potency is there, it will work. So no need to go and no need to take out that article. And yes, we can pray like Jaydev Goswami in his prayer. Keshavadhrita Varaha Sarira Jai Jagadisha Hari. So my dear Lord, you have appeared as the great boar. So let me offer my respectful obeisances unto you. So our prayer to Varaha must be, O Lord Varaha, pick us up from material world, from Shamshar Davanal, from filthy place, and place me at your lotus feet. Give us your mercy to remember you always. In our life, in any situation, we need to thankful to Krishna. We must practice to thank you in any situation, always. So that way we will be the stress-free, and we will be and our life will be fearless, abhay. We know the process that Krishna Bhakti koile sarva kama krita hoy. And also Bhakti Vinod Thakur poem that Krishna das korle, Vishwas korle to ar dukha nai. If we pray to Krishna, if we do the devotional service to Krishna, we will be abhay, and our every work will be fulfilled and and we will reach our goal. And we know the process, how Srila Prabhupada is giving to us. So that way I can finish this topic today, that Bhudevi is specifying to Lord Prithu by glorifying by intense prayer. And Lord Krishna came twice, saved her as a Lord Varaha. And Lord Varaha appeared beginning of the creation and Hiranyaksha's time to save Mother Earth, and glorification to Lord by Gopi Geet and Mother Kunti Maharani. Thank you. If you do have any questions or any comments, or please correct me, and also you can share your realization. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Very wonderful class. Very, very wonderful.
Hare Krishna.
You put your realization so nicely in a proper way. It's very easy to understand for each one of us. The real meaning of this text 34 in continuation with 33 is the elaboration of these two texts. As you mentioned, this 25 to 36 is the glorification of the Lord, and that continued so nicely with so many examples to understand the impact of glorification. Every day we do, but we don't realize the thing on and on. But this is reminding us, while you do the chanting, this is the process. We must ask for the protection. We must do our service, and we must accept it. So when you do the stuti, you must, and then we should do the thanking. In this way, we can maintain our prayers nicely, and that way Lord will give us the required things as we need protection for all our lives. So these are very beautifully explained by you. Thank you so much. I was just wondering how beautifully you emphasize the things so nicely. It is in uniform way to understand the greatness of Lord Bora, greatness of Lord, and how Mother Earth was trying to pacify Prithu Maharaj with the proper way as we should do in everyday's life of chanting. Thank you so much. Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna Mataji. Very, very beautiful class. Thank you very much for setting the day, tone for the day. So many things to remember, and best point I liked was how to be grateful every minute, no matter what our circumstances. Wake up always feeling grateful for whatever the Lord has done for us. Thank you very much for this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the very nice class and all informations you have given about how to surrender and why we should surrender, all these things. And in fact, the most important point is that if we remember that we are part and parcel of the Lord, and it is the duty of the fraction to serve the full. In other words, we should always serve the Lord, knowing our relationship with the Lord, and that is the way we can become useful in our activities in this material world. And without, when we get separated from the Lord, we have no value. So we should always know our relationship with the Lord and try to serve the Lord. And the best process to serve the Lord is in a mode of surrender. If we surrender to the Lord and know our real position, it helps us to render our service properly, or serve the Lord properly, and that mode comes from total surrender. And as you have also pointed out, the gopis has a mode of total surrender to the Lord, and they knew that their existence, the very existence, and the very first verse of the Gopi Gita, and the first started with Janmanang Bhajo.
Jayati Janmani.
I'm sorry, I can't remember it. Anyway, so, but the thing is that they are in a mode of total surrender. They think that their existence is always is always dependent on Krishna. They are fully aware of that. And in this way, if we remember the Lord, even for every existence of our moment, that it is due to the Lord we are existing in this material body. And there's the way, by serving Him only, we can go back to our real home. And in this way, we can make our life successful. And giving all the information in that way, the class very beautiful. And thank you very much for the nice class in this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, we will see in the next chapter how Prithu Maharaj became positive because of her prayers, Bhudevi's prayers. He became positive and he's trying to milking the cow. We'll see. It's nice, very nice. The Prithu Maharaj glorification. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all of your feedback. Thank you. Any other, if we don't have any discussion, we can close the session today.
Yes, ma'am. There is no person.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the nice class. So, Vancha
Kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhayeva cha
Patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namo
Namo
Namah.
Namah.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Binda ki jai.
Jai.
Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's wonderful mission, ISKCON Krishna consciousness ki jai.
Jai.
All praise to
Hare
wonderful
Krishna.
devotees. Hare Krishna.
Her grace, Sita
Grace
Anandini Mata
Anandini.
ki jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all Vaishnavas and all Vaishnavis.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mm.